Charm Fam, and welcome back to Charm Love by Carolyn. Today, Charm Fam, I will be making a bracelet using some bead stringing wire, crimp tubes, and some wire guards. I made one in my previous video. I think I did pretty good. Y'all were patient with me because, like I said, that was my first time, and these little bitty components, they get me. So I appreciate y'all for being patient with me on my previous video. So I'm gonna do it again today, Charm Fam. Today, my peoples, I'm going to be using these freshwater pearls that I got from Amazon some time ago. Yeah, we're going to be using these today. Also, I'm going to be using these beautiful blue apatite beads that I got in a haul from Bargain Bead Box. And of course, we're going to be using our crimp, our guardians, our wire guardians, our crimp tubes. We have a piece of extension chain. We have our jump rings, our lobster clasp, and our bead stringing wire. For tools, we just simply have our nippers. We also have our crimping tool. And I think that's about it, Charm Fam. I'm gonna get this stuff all sorted out and we can get started on our bracelet. All right, Charm Fam, I am back. And I decided that I was gonna add a few little silver spacers in between just to give it some character and some texture. So yeah, let us get started. Here we go. Now, as always, I'm taking my bead stringing wire and I'm going to pick up a crimp tube eventually. I got it, Charm Fam. And I'm going to just take my pliers and grab my wire because I don't want my crimp tube falling off. There we go. Just grab my wire, pull my crimp tube through. Then I'm going to take my wire guard and I'm going to just eventually place it on, Charm Fam. Like I said, these little components, they get me to no end. Let me tell you, but I get it. I eventually get it. And as I said, Charm Fam, I have music playing in the background for your listening pleasure, just in case we have quiet time. There we go. Now, I've got that all strung on there. Now I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to just take it back through the other side. Grab my wire guard and I'm going to just pull it up like so. Just like that. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my crimp tube and I'm going to place my wire into my crimp tube just like so. If you can see that, just like so. So now, Charm Fam, what I'm going to do next, make sure my wires aren't crossing in there, and I'm going to take my crimper tool and I'm going to place it in this back notch. Hopefully you can see that with the little tooth in it. And I'm just going to place my crimp in there and squeeze like so. It's gonna get y'all focused. All right, Charm Fam. As you can see, I put it in there and I squeezed. Now I'm just gonna take it out, put it in that front notch, and squeeze again. So now that kind of tidies up your crimp. To make it a little more compact. But Charm Fam, this crimp, I know it is mangled, like really, but it's on there. And you can always tidy it up some more. You can just put it back in the front notch and give it a squeeze and make it tiny. There you go. There we go. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come in, cut off my wire, and this is what we have. Now, Charm Fam, what I'm gonna start doing, I'm just gonna simply start stringing on my spacer beads. Like so. There we go. Then I'm going to place on a pearl and one of my apatite beads. Just like so. Except for I want another spacer in between the apatite bead. So spacer, pearl, spacer, then apatite bead. And this is my pattern so far, Charm Fam. And what we're going to do, we're just going to keep adding. Just going to do a spacer. I'm going to do a spacer. Going to do a pearl, a spacer, and another apatite bead. And this is just going to be my pattern throughout the whole bracelet. So if you all choose to make it with whatever beads you have, you can use whatever pattern you so choose. But yeah, this is just my pattern that I'm using, and I think it's really cute. And we're just going to keep going straight on down the bracelet, just like so. Spacer, apatite bead, and a spacer. Now, this is what it's looking like so far, Charm Fam. Now, I'm just going to continue doing this until I get to my desired length. Now, I got to break out my ruler. I know we haven't gone too far, but of course, I must break out my ruler, Charm Fam, so we can see where we are. Now, let's see. We are roughly at about 2 inches so far. So, Charm Fam, I'm just gonna keep stringing right on along here. And I will be right back when I get to the end of my bracelet. All right, Charm Fam, I'm back. And I have come to the end of my bracelet. And this is what it's looking like so far. And on my extension chain, I decided to go ahead and put a little charm on the end of it, because I hate plain extension chains. But yeah, I went on ahead and I put a pearl and a seashell on the end. So now, Charm Fam, just gonna finish this up. I'm going to grab my crimp tube and I'm gonna pick up my wire guard. Place it on like so. get it where I can bring the wire down the other side. You know, sometimes Charm Fam, once I get it in there, it comes right back out. All right, got it. Now, just gonna pull it up like so. Get my cramp tube on. Like so. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull everything down. Just like so. Just like that. Now, only thing I have left to do, Charm Fam, is make sure I get this crimp right this time. Gonna place it in the back notch, squeeze, turn it, put in the front notch, and squeeze. There. Now, next thing I'm gonna do, Charm Fam, I am going to snip my wire. There. Now, we have our bracelet. We have our ends attached. So now, Charm Fam, only thing left to do is attach our hardware. I'm gonna attach our hardware. Open up our jump ring. We're gonna place it on like so. And we're gonna add our extension chain. Now, Charm Fam, this is a 2-inch extension chain. Now, if I was gifting this, this would, of course, come in handy because it gives the person room to extend an extra 2 inches. Okay, so now we have that on. Next, we're going to take our lobster claw. Open our jump ring. All right, open up, please, and thank you. There we go. Open our jump ring, add it on to our lobster claw. Add our lobster claw on. All right, Charm Fam, this is not working exactly how I wanted it. Now, and we're going to close that bag. There we go. Finally. Next, all you do, Charm Fam, is, and there you go. Okay. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way so we can get a good look. Be right back. All right, Charm Fam, here we are. Our finished piece for today. Our pearls, freshwater pearl, and apatite bracelet. How cute. I tell you, this video seemed like it was going every which way except the way I wanted it to go. But Charm Fam, we made it through yet again, and we ended up with a beautiful bracelet. All right, Charm Fam, thank you so much for putting up with me again today. I really appreciate it. If you have not, like, comment, subscribe for any viewers that are not subscribed to my channel. It helps me out, and I really appreciate your support. And also, don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. All right, Charm Fam, until next time, much love to you all, and you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.